who the told her? Or
Yeah.
I need to stop saying so you guys don't have to censor it. Or
Peacock,
I guess you
baby.
don't. Peacock.
Oh, wait, no, I'm getting a note. This is still censored.
Coming up on the Valley After Show.
Oh, yeah, where's Danny and Nia? Taking a nap again?
What else can we get mad at Nia and Daniel for?
Because I had to blow up balloons in a hot-ass room, sweating.
She came into the group how?
Sheena.
As a fan. If the shoe fits.
It's not like she was like stalking me.
She knew that Sheena was at the pool party, went there.
Guess who got engaged? Jody.
Jax told the boys chat with 30 random dudes.
Sure did.
Immediately.
Go!
Your door was open.
It's always open for you.
I was really worried about the optics.
No, Tom's not happy about it at all.
Do you guys have one of those back units available?
Yeah.
Maybe I should move to the back.
Please don't, dude. The Valley After Show starts right now.
I felt like Kristen was trying to compare, like, Danny did some drunk stuff at a bar, your husband takes his ring off at a bar, like, potato, potato. And I'm like, no.
You're mad at the ring thing still? I thought that day you go, this is a joke. I said, if you're gonna attack Danny and Nia,
Attack Danny and
thank
Nia,
you.
or I said out loud that Danny did what he did. Yes, that he sexually assaulted Jasmine and Michelle.
All right,
Jasmine
Bye.
Melissa.
It is so damaging to say things like that about someone. And as the wife of a lawyer, she should know that.
It doesn't involve her, so it's like, why are you even speaking on this anyway?
But like Janet never wanted to keep talking about Danny. Like we even talked to the pool, like we're not gonna talk about this anymore. You've apologized,
still
like
talking
whatever.
about it.
But like we're still talking about it because of that fight that was instigated by Kristen saying, well, stop attacking Danny, stop attacking Danny. Well, it's like, what's my defense to that? The only reason I said these things is because he did these things.
You were inappropriate with me and her, and I just felt, okay, this is weird.
What things did he do? A, B, and C. Kristen, congrats. Like you forced this out of her.
For her to start throwing those words around like she did, so just nonchalant and blatantly, it was just like, all right, there's no coming back from this right now.
I understand that that was harsh language, and I get that. And I understand why that was like a tough pill for Nia and Danny to swallow. At the same time, when you put your hands on somebody's butt without consent, that falls under the term that I used.
Being on the boat, first of all, I was super seasick, and I wish I wasn't because I would have been popping off on everybody. I'm so pissed. But I'm happy Melissa like got in there and kind of spoke up first.
Everybody here can just shut the up about that situation. We're through.
We already had our conversation with Danny, and we decided, you know, we're just gonna try to move forward from that moment and just like drop it and move forward. It just sucks because she's not wrong when she says it was SA, you know, because it kind of technically is. Technically.
Well, we did look up the definition,
right?
And unfortunately, the definition is very broad, and I had no idea how broad that was. I definitely would have used like a different term than that, but I guess technically it, I don't even know.
As much as I'm like, I probably should have used lighter words, and I would love for them to let me know like which words they're okay with using to describe the situation truly. Like, which words are you guys using when you guys talk about it?
So I get where Janet, you know, is trying to come and, you know, be supportive, this friend to like have my back, but it's to a point now where me and Melissa have to take care of that. If that's something I want to talk about, then I should be still talking about it. No one else, you know?
Do you think that term applies to this situation?
Well, I think she brought it up. She's saying that because this has happened with other people.
Not only just to you guys, but like there was a second time. It was like a group of fans, a group of like bachelorette party girls, and Danny had had one too many and he was being inappropriate. He said, Nia will always be up here, but I have a weakness for hot girls in little skirts.
Honestly, I don't believe anything she says anymore anyway, because that statement I have heard 3 or 4 different ways from her mouth.
That's what he said to Jason and Jared. So.
Jason said he didn't hear that.
I was there that night. I didn't hear him say that though, personally. I think Brittany may have heard that also.
I didn't hear that personally, but I think I've heard that rumor.
Same.
'Cause I was there for the 2 nights that Danny, you know, acted out of character in a major way, but I didn't personally hear that part.
I conferred to Jason on the boat. You said that I like girls in short skirts.
I literally didn't say that. Eyewitnesses who were there have said that to Janet. Jared and Brittany said that. I didn't hear the skirts thing.
She looks at him, and she's like, "No, yeah." He's
How dare you betray me?
Exactly. Just go along with it.
Jason also was with him that night and said he had to pull him off of multiple women multiple times. Danny was being inappropriate, Jared heard the comment, but Jason was pulling him away. He called Danny the next day and said, like, you're gonna lose your family. You can't keep doing stuff like this. Like, Halloween should have been rock bottom.
I got a call from Jason, and he said, verbatim, hey man, you did nothing wrong, nothing happened, but last night, you know, there were some fans that wanted to take pictures with you, and you seemed like you were, you know, enjoying taking the pictures, and you know, I just think we need to be, you know, a little careful in those situations. And I was like, okay, I remember doing that, but I appreciate it, looking out, you know, for me, and I would have done the same for you, but it was like, you did nothing wrong, nothing happened. And I'm just like, we're done.
I love my husband. He's an incredible man. And I just, it's like so disheartening that someone would say something like that.
I have gone above and beyond to take ownership and make things right to the best of my ability with the incident and those that I had hurt. So that's all I can do.
I know I've never lied when it comes to this situation. And I don't think Danny or Nia can say that I have. Everybody's talked about things that have happened in the group. They're guilty of it too. So I guess, like, what is it? Rules for thee, but not for me?
Ooh.
I'm sorry. You know, I guess get better at hiding it. Don't do it in the middle of Jax's bar in front of all of our friends.
What's it been like living in the condo next door to Tom?
Let's make it clear it's a townhouse. Listen, we have a building, okay?
Right. You guys
I got
live
one half
together.
of the building, he's got the other half, okay?
But they're connected.
Technically.
I think it's great watching these two grown-ass men move back into each other.
Yo!
Your door was open.
It's always open for you.
I don't know if I can say the same. Look what I got you.
Oh, that's the official meal of somebody who's getting divorced.
And they're like in their dorm room. Like I would see Schwartz and I was like, wait, Jax is there?
Poor Schwartz. Like, let him build his life back up. Like, he just shed the weight of Sandoval with the bar and like the Scandoval mess and everything. I am doing stuff for me now. You know, he like bought his house in Florida. He's like seeing his family all the time. He's really on the up and up. And then in walks in Messy Boy to share a wall. Literally.
Oh my gosh.
You could cut a hole in the wall and have a doorway.
Our gyms are connected.
Do you guys have one of those back units available? Yeah. Maybe I should move to the back.
Please don't, dude.
I was really worried about the optics.
No, Tom's not happy about it at all.
Honestly, though, it's been great. I've protected my peace. There's a healthy boundary that he respects. We respect.
Yeah.
You can't cross that boundary without my permission.
No, I'm taking that down.
No.
Yeah. Yes.
He's never pounding on the wall. He's not pounding on my door. And
vice versa.
We're supposed to be honest. I was worried what the girls will think about the dynamic.
Yeah.
Us two Peter Pan syndrome, divorced guys, bar owners,
Yeah.
can't grow up,
Doesn't
living
look
next
good.
to each other.
Doesn't look good.
They're frat boys.
It 100% is Kings Road 2.0.
Me, Tom Sandoval, and Jax lived together, and it wasn't even an apartment. It was a frat house.
Disgusting thing ever. I used to like, there'd be like porn taped inside cabinets and like under the toilet seat.
Remember all that pornography you put in my bedroom that one time when I had to go over?
Yeah.
Stacks and stacks.
Jax lived in the living room and he had a sheet as a wall.
I didn't have a door. They would come into my room unannounced all the time and create havoc.
Schwartz lived on an air mattress for a while and Jax used to deflate it before Tom would come home from work.
It was so depressing.
Hey, it's so funny. In the 4 in the morning, all you hear this, blow you back up. I used to, like, he'd come home from the bar, right? And I would make his life miserable. And not only was he on an air mattress, but I would put like papers and books underneath the sheets. So when he'd come in and lay down, he'd be like, oh, there's blankets and there's books and stuff under here. And then sometimes I would take a knife and I'd stab it. And then all of a sudden there's like duct tape all around it.
I would have a book like how to audition for commercials, and he'd be like, for losers.
I would write for losers or people with small penises on his book. He had brand new Nike shoes. I wrote air boners on the bottom back of them.
There'd be like chicken underneath the couch.
That does not sound real. It sounds like you're making this up.
I got hazed by both Tom and Jax.
I got the same thought as everyone else, like, oh man, bachelor pad with the two of those guys. But when I went there, I was like, these are nice places. You know, they're decorated well. There's not like tapestries up and like bush light boxes cut out on the wall.
Yeah, when you think about it though, like if you were to be single, where would you want to move to to figure this next phase. Like it's a good move for them to go back with each other.
I'm so happy in that space. Aside from the beautiful home I had with Katie, this is the second most beautiful, peaceful place I've ever lived in my life.
Same.
It's my sanctuary. It's my pleasure. No, it's not a pleasure palace. Whoa, that doesn't sound right. But no, it's just, wait. Hold on a second. I was doing so well there.
Again, is the unit behind you guys available? Because I'm looking for it.
We lived together. We both got married for 10 years. We're both going through a divorce. Obviously, he's one of my best friends. I think it helps that I can, like, when we're going through, he's obviously going through hell right now, and I can bounce ideas or thoughts off me, like, hey, do you think I should go this route?
Do we exhaust everything? Do we go to therapy together?
Wait, was that an angle? Were you trying to instill a seed of doubt?
Or this route?
Can we put a pin in it, maybe?
Dude, I don't think that's
Is that a bad idea?
Yeah, it's a bad idea.
It helps having my friend there. It really
little
does,
sense of
especially when you're
community.
like, I've been with somebody for 10 years. I'm lonely. I don't know how to deal with this. I'm sober now. Like, I need to be around close to friends that can help me pick me up. You know, I feel like if I was alone, I would be struggling a little bit more. So it's nice to have, my friend next door to me and be there for me. I really appreciate it.
That sailor costume was a little small on me.
I thought it fit perfect in all the right places, buddy.
He looked good, svelte. I was jealous of his thighs for sure.
Well, I just couldn't look down at all. It felt so uncomfortable.
You could see the full dick outline.
White, tight.
I feel like it was a women's sexy costume for Halloween.
It was kind of like a Daffy Duck outfit.
Oh, Captain, my captain.
Keep looking at Luke's butt.
He asked for a banana hammock, and what he really needs is an almond hammock.
Nuts everywhere.
What is that, like a moose knuckle or something? Is that
Have you ever heard that term before?
Yeah, I've heard
okay.
it.
Michelle's
I
very
haven't.
naive with things. You don't know about a moose knuckle? It's
No.
a camel toe for men.
Oh.
I mean, he tucked his pee-pee away, but yeah, everything else, the balls were tucked up. They were not hanging low.
Good thing you didn't get scrotox.
Scrotox.
That one hurt.
It would have been probably hanging out the side.
His weenie outline in the shorts. Like if
You
you
didn't have underwear on? I didn't look, so I don't know.
they were sheer.
That was all bush, the bulge, by the way. It was all bush.
We saw what Kristen was committing to forever.
I get to get that for the rest of my life.
I'm not ashamed of my bush or my balls.
He doesn't care. I love that about him. He's so silly. It's hilarious.
When I named him Captain Moose Knuckle, I flipped a water bottle in the back seat of the car on the way to the boat, and it landed perfectly on his moose knuckle. I have the whole
That
thing.
did not happen.
It did happen. No, I
Come
swear.
on.
I have it all cataloged in photos, like the
What?
toss to the landing.
Send me those pics.
Yeah, I will.